Hey Eagles, welcome back to the Avion broadcast. I'm Dominic Popolo.
And I'm Brianne Weathers.
How was your week, Brianne?
Pretty good. I was a little under the weather at the beginning of this weekend, but I'm feeling much better. How was your week, Dominic?
Well, first of all, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better, but my week was good. I went back to New Jersey to go visit my dad for his 50th birthday surprise party, and then I was just outside yesterday enjoying the warm weather. And you know, last week was also the SGA General Session, which took place on Tuesday night. Let's hear from Josie to get a more in-depth look on what happened.
The Student Government Association held their monthly General Session on Tuesday, February 4th. General Session is an open event for the student body to get updates on the operations of the SGA.
So my name is Andrew Trino, and I'm your SGA president. I think it's important for every student to come to general sessions, primarily because you see what the SGA is actually doing. I mean, we all pay the SGA fee, and quite frankly, we want to see what our money is being invested to, and especially in all the amazing services that SGA serves the student body and how we impact that student life.
In this general session, updates from each of the executive board members were given and discussions on updates to the SGA Constitution were discussed.
Tonight we're having some SGA Constitution amendments that they're going to impact a little bit how we as SGA officials impact the student body, so that is relevant in the aspect of we're expanding to a broader aspect of the SGA on a better positive impact, but at the same time more efficient operation within the SGA.
This general session gave students the opportunity to stay informed about all of the big changes that are happening within the SGA.
The food is amazing. Your SGA officials, they're amazing this year, and we're happy to serve you. So that is the remarks, and just come to the general sessions.
Thanks, Josie.
You know, I really like how the general sessions are open to the student body. It really gives students a closer look into what goes on in the student government.
Yes, I totally agree. General sessions are filled with a lot of passionate but productive conversations on how to make every student's life better. And general sessions happen every first Tuesday of the month, and the next one is on March 4th. And I hope to see you there, Brianne.
I'll have to be at the next one. Do you follow any Embry-Riddle sports?
I try to a little bit, but why are you asking?
Well, did you hear about the dream season the Embry-Riddle women's basketball team is having?
Yes, I've heard they're doing really good.
The team is on fire with a 19-2 record and remains undefeated at home this season. We sent Mallory Kinahan to take a closer look at what's driving their success.
And how did you say the team would manage to keep their composure in such a tight game?
Well, we do a lot of, huddles during dead balls and just looking at each other and just relying on each other to stay composed. Sometimes, a teammate here or there might get a little flustered, but we really lean on each other to kind of help that.
It's really awesome. And then you guys have a little bit of break here. So
yes.
How will you take the time over the next week to face Florida Southern on Wednesday and keep the season going?
Rest. Rest. So luckily with the bye week, we'll have some time off. So, we'll have a day off to just relax, let our bodies recover. But we also have an extra day to prepare that other teams don't get. So we'll definitely use that to our advantage.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks, Coach, for taking the time to speak with us today. Congrats on a great win. So first question is, what was the message heading into the fourth quarter for the team?
To play lockdown defense, stay disciplined, and we know who we are. So just continue to do what we do and talk and communicate and stay connected.
Defense showed very gritty performance and defensive show in the fourth quarter. So what can you say about the pressure that the Eagles put on the Knights when it mattered most?
They know that in order to win the game, they're not going to be able to give up a three, or they're going to have to play really disciplined defense. And so when they drive, you're going to have to rotate quickly and sprint out on shooters. So just knowing the game plan, sticking with the game plan down the stretch, and just really toning in on what we are doing defensively, I think that's what sealed the deal.
After celebrating National Women and Girls Sports Day, the Eagles pulled out with the victory tonight over the Lynn University Knights. It was a hard-fought game the entire way. However, the Eagles pulled away with the victory 63-58. And during our interviews with players and coaches, they talked about their resilience the entire way and their grit on defense and their confidence within their teammates. So congrats, Eagles, on a great win. Back to you in the studio.
What a story.
It's so inspiring to hear about the success the team has had.
In other major sports news, the Super Bowl happened 2 nights ago, with the Eagles taking away the three-peat opportunity from the Chiefs and winning 40-22.
Did you see the Super Bowl performance?
I have not seen it yet, but I heard it was really good.
I have also heard really good things, and I watched it, and it was amazing. Love SZA. Also next weekend is the 67th running of the Daytona 500 at the Daytona International Speedway. The best stock car drivers in the world will take to the high banks and determine who will take home the Harley J. Earl Trophy. Can't wait.
You know, with all these big events coming up around here, I wonder what the weather is going to start looking like. Jillian?
Well, we're starting to see a change in our weather pattern. We're starting to see warmer temperatures and an increase in humidity. You might have noticed some patchy fog in the early morning hours. That's all due to that humidity. However, once we move into the early parts of next week, going to start to see a cool down in temperatures, but only for a few days, all due to a cold front that's going to be pushing on through. But zooming out across the nation, very wide range of temperatures, anywhere from 80s down in Miami, all the way to -5 up in places like Minnesota. So definitely a really wide range. And as we move into tomorrow, we're going to start to see this low pressure start to form over Texas. And that's going to be the cold front that's going to be affecting our weather into the weekend and early parts of next week. So it's going to be moving very quickly northeast, fairly large cold front attached, bringing snow-like conditions to the northeastern states. But around here, definitely not going to be seeing any snow-like conditions. However, as it starts to approach, rain chances are going to be on the rise Thursday, Friday, and even into the weekend because it's going to be slowing down and kind of stalling over central Florida. So again, keeping those rain chances around as it stalls across our area. Temperatures, though, going to be staying on the warm side for now before that cold front approaches. Upper 60s into the overnight hours, and then low to mid 80s during the afternoon hours. Going to be feeling a lot warmer, though, once again you tie in that humidity and throw that into the mix. And if we're comparing that to the average temperatures for the months, we're really ahead of schedule. We're not supposed to be seeing these 80-degree temperatures until around April or May. So the fact that we're seeing them right now, very abnormal for this time of year. So like I said, upper 70s and low 80s for the rest of this week, and then increasing our rain chances as we move into the weekend, which means the Daytona 500 is looking fairly muggy. Saturday, hot and humid with a high of 77 degrees, again feeling a lot warmer due to that humidity. And then Sunday, rinse and repeat, but then throwing in a chance of rain into the mix. So again, if you're planning on attending the Daytona 500, make sure to pack both an umbrella and some water, but most importantly, make sure to be safe and have fun.
I'm loving this warm weather. It's great to see these nice temperatures sticking around.
For sure. It was super warm this weekend, and I did get a little sunburn at the beach, but it was totally worth it to be out in the sun.
I know, me too. I was out in the sun all day yesterday at the pool, and I was just having such a nice time just laying out there relaxing in the sun. And you know, headed back inside, the Center for Aerospace Resilient Systems at Embry-Riddle has once again teamed up with Boeing and the MITRE to host the 3rd annual ACI Cyber Rodeo and Capture the Flag competition in the Student Union Event Center. Let's send it over to Matthew to hear more about it.
Thanks so much, guys. So we're here at the Cyber Rodeo, which is a 2-day event sponsored by, as you can see, the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, and the Department of Transportation. Now, I'm not too sure what it's about exactly right now, so we're going to head inside and ask a few questions. So, gentlemen, what are your names and what are you doing here today?
Well, I'm Dan Diesler. I'm the Executive Director for the Center for Aerospace Resilient Systems, which is a university-wide research center focused on resilient systems. Cybersecurity is a big part of that today.
And I'm Sean Krause, Dr. Sean Krause. I'm the Associate Director for the Center for Aerospace Resilient Systems, also a College of Aviation professor of space operations.
What does this event mean to the school and to the students?
Well, for the students, it provides several different opportunities. I think the biggest thing is engagement with industry partners. So this event allows students to engage directly with some of the major corporations out there. MITRE is here. We have Airbus this year. Boeing has been a sponsor in the past. So they get to directly engage with them, do actual capture the flag activities, which is real world operations that they would actually do if they were working in those companies to solve different cyber solutions. The applied aspect of it is something that's very, very beneficial to students that can help them transition into their career fields.
So I'm Barry Butler. I serve as president of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Now, with this school being so prominent in the aerospace industry, how would you say an event like this impacts the school?
Oh, it's really important. I mean, if you look around, walk around here and just check out the name tags on the people who are here, there's people here from General Electric. We have international people. So you have all these people coming to campus and they're now getting a chance now to see what our students are doing. And it's great visibility. Just shows, you know, what we're capable of, and it's really positive overall. So,
Kyle Wilkerson, Program Chair for Air Traffic Management in Prescott, Arizona. So we're going to be simulating kind of a myriad of different cyber attacks in different settings and seeing if students and folks can recognize when those occur. Bringing some of this to the forefront of the industry, so making sure that there's some sort of visibility. The important thing is making sure that folks understand that this is a possibility. You know, that's the key to cybersecurity is you look at potential vulnerabilities and try and shut those doors before anything bad happens.
Now, as you can see, the Cyber Rodeo is a very interesting opportunity for students who are looking to go into the aviation industry, who specifically want to work with cybersecurity or instrument manufacturing to secure against external threats. Anyway, again, this has been Matthew Lloyd with the Avion. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio. Thanks so much.
That looks like fun.
I wish I went.
You know, do you have anything going on for the 3-day weekend coming up?
I'm going to be heading back home to Tallahassee. What about you?
I'm going to be catching up on sleep and doing homework and just spending as much time outside as I can this weekend, you know?
Oh, me too. Me too.
Well, that's all for this week's episode of the Avion broadcast. Keep an eye on the stands. Issue 1 of the Avion drops soon.
Oh, exciting.
We hope everyone enjoyed this week's episode, and have a great week, Eagles.